Hey everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay.
Good morning, Adelaide. Welcome to your Saturday brunch with Deanna, Celeste, and Aaron, also known as your Two Brunettes and A Gay. And yes, you're hearing correctly. The gay is back in the house.
It's nice to have you back,
The
Aaron.
gay is back.
Yeah, I'm
From
back,
outer
baby.
space.
From outer space. I just walked in to find you. Yeah,
He's back from
good
the
song.
house of Gaga.
How long could you have gone on with that? If
I
we
could
let
have
you?
done the full song if you needed me to do that. Yeah. That's built in the gay DNA. That song, I think.
Love it.
But the gay is back. I missed you guys last week, but I did tune in from Melbourne,
You did.
and you guys didn't.
For like half the show.
You did I had better. I had actually better things to do. But I thought, well, while we're laying in the hotel room just chilling out, I thought I'd listen to your beautiful voices because I missed it so much.
Thanks, doll.
So how are you guys? It's been a week.
I know. It's
What have I missed?
yeah. Well,
Celeste has lost half her voice.
yeah.
Yeah, you sound like you've been smoking 10 packs a day.
I sound like I shouldn't be on radio. Is what I sound like. I sound like I should. Look, I've got a face for TV.
You sound like Fran Drescher.
Do I?
Yeah. You've got the Fran Dresches today.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Call
just
you the
I just
nanny.
sound like I shouldn't be on radio.
Yeah.
I see that. What is that?
It's funny because actually I did notice last week you do talk in your high voice a little bit on the radio.
Do I?
Yeah, like you do really go up there with some of your pitches.
Okay.
So like I'm like
Pitches and bitches.
Pitches and bitches, mate. So I think so it's interesting hearing this other gravelly kind of voice this week. I think
Yeah.
you should start your own sex line.
Maybe I
Phone
should.
number, yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do on Sundays. Saturdays is Two Brunettes and A Gay, and Sundays is the
Fun day.
Yours,
All
it's
right,
like,
you-
what is it, like ASMR? Like
Yeah,
talk or something?
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
get that, though. Does
No.
anybody does anybody like ASMR?
a lot of. They just love the sounds of things.
I don't like
Do you
it.
feel it though? Like with ASMR, like I remember, like it's a weird. I couldn't express it when I was a kid because I could feel like when people would talk really quietly, like and especially like the doctors and things like that. They'd be like, "So let me just check your temperature and let me check your," and I'd feel like the goosebumps on the back of my neck, like I just
Yeah.
and I was like, I really enjoy that feeling.
Isn't that interesting?
And then now ASMR is a big thing. I could have made some.
For those of
moonlight.
you listening who don't know what
definitely
ASMR is, it's like sounds and like really quiet sounds, isn't
What
it?
does it sound?
It's like
stand
yeah,
for?
it's like I don't know what it sounds. Audio something I think, but
Yeah.
it's like basically when. Like using because a lot of times they use a microphone to really amplify a certain sound that people really like, and so
Yeah.
it might be like tapping your nails on things. As like a lot of people do it when they're showing products in videos and that type of thing. It's like a clicking and a tapping and people
Yeah.
love the sound, and
Yeah.
it's a
Like
huge
this kind of
industry.
It stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Never would have
Just-
guessed
just-
that.
just-
See,
for the
I
professional,
get that
term there.
from being touched, like having my hair played with,
Yeah.
things like that, but not from sounds.
Yeah, interesting.
sounds there.
Okay, so Aaron,
We got on a real sidetrack there.
I know we really did. From ASMR
Yep.
to BDSM. It was your
I think you're going to say from ASMR to gay ASMR.
no to BDSM. It was your anniversary this week. Happy anniversary!
Oh, thank you so much. The one time a year I get to enjoy some BDSM. We're 4 years in,
Yeah, that's
and
wild.
and I looked it up, and the fourth anniversary gift is fruit.
Got that covered.
So I thought, look, I didn't have to buy him anything because
No.
we're fruit enough.
You
Love that.
just rock up.
We just rock. We both rock up. But we had a lovely dinner, and 4 years in gay years is like a century pretty
That's
much.
That's a long time in a
Long
gay
time for gays,
relationship.
yeah.
4 years of marriage. Celeste, you're going on
7.
7 in a couple of weeks.
Lucky 7 years of marriage,
Yeah,
Celeste.
7
Woof.
years. No, it's 7. It'll be week after. It would be next week, next Monday.
You guys
right.
still
22nd.
You still haven't caught up to me, guys. Though I was 9.
Yes.
Nine.
I was
No.
9.
Was it 9? I thought it was 8.
By the time the divorce was finalised, it was 9.
Yeah, but you can't count a year of separation as being married. You weren't together.
But you were married, technically.
Well, Celeste,
Yeah, but-
we've got a mission. We've got to surpass 9
Okay,
years.
but it's on the cards.
It's on the
All right, Lady Gags.
Lady
Now,
Gaga.
fill us in. What did we miss?
Incredible show. So I've only seen her once, which we talked about, and before in 2010, and I just forgotten how much of a powerhouse she is.
Yeah.
Her voice is just, it's like pitch perfect.
I don't know how
and
she does
her
it.
breath control
Amazing.
Because she does all of these incredible moves and she gets lifted and this, that and the other. She still keeps that pitch perfect.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten as well, like the power of her voice too. It just boomed through a stadium. And because I'd never seen her in a big stadium before, but she has the voice.
She does.
And the presence for a stadium. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen. And I have to say, shout out to Lady Gaga for being the complete opposite to Madonna. She came on early.
Good woman.
Oh, did she?
She was on by 8 o'clock.
Oh, I love that.
So
Love that. Concert was wrapped up by 10:30.
10:30.
Love that.
You
Perfect.
get home. It was like, oh my God. Thank God for Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
That's all
good
I
on
can
her.
say.
I'm sad I missed it.
Absolutely love that. Well, we've got a big show coming up in store for you guys today. We're going to obviously touch into some Christmas content because we always do.
Yeah.
Deanna, you're going to talk to us about what you would like to bring back
Yes.
during your Christmas break, which technically isn't really a Christmas break. It's maternity leave.
Yeah, well,
So it's like a never-ending Christmas break.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys a story that I heard during the week about an interesting story, how a couple of people that I know met, which is really quite fascinating. Plus plenty more to fill you in on the show. Aaron, you've got a brunch bitch that you're going to talk to us about.
Got a brunch, bitch.
And some numerology.
And some numerology, which is really rare from me. So stay tuned. We've got more coming up after the break.
Okay, so I want to share with you guys a story that I was told during the week about how a couple of people that I know actually met, right? So I don't have one of those like crazy how did you meet your partner stories. So stuff like this fascinates me.
Yeah.
So basically what happened is these people, they didn't live in Adelaide at the time. And one of them was the female in the relationship was working at a retail store. And in this retail store, the male in the relationship happened to just walk in, didn't need to. So he was going into a bed shop, snooze.
All right.
Right? And
That's an
he
odd
had
place to
already
meet someone.
picked the bed. He had already worked with a different employee. He had picked the bed and he decided, like on a whim, to just be like, I just want to go and make sure that that's the bed that I want. And so he walked into the store and, like, again, I want to preface this by saying he did not need to go back into the store. Like, he had already picked the bed. He had already been into the store and chosen the bed. So
Wait, why did he go back in?
just because he wanted to make sure that that was the one that he wanted.
Okay.
He didn't want to change his mind. So he walked into the store. He saw this girl behind the counter and was like, okay, I hope she serves me. She's beautiful. And she did. She happened to serve him. And she basically showed him around the beds and was like, okay, well, you've already like chosen the bed you want. So what are you doing here? She said, like, I was pretty like straight off the cuff with him. Like, what are you doing here? You've chosen the bed you want. So are you sticking with it or are you changing it? And he like made a little joke about, you know, oh, do you come with it or something like that? And asked for her number and now they're engaged. And it was wild to me because I was like, isn't that funny? Like certain things just like they happen because they're meant to happen. Like there was no reason after he had already chosen the bed, gone into the store, worked with a different employee to go back in there and retry the bed.
Yeah.
But he did. She happened to be in there. She happened to be the one to serve him and now they're engaged.
It's amazing what a little snooze can do.
Right.
Right. Well, I mean, and, you know, there's a lot of opportunity in that for pickup lines as well. Like, well, which bed do you like?
Yeah, do you come with the bed?
Yeah. Come with the bed.
Or like,
what do you wear in the bed?
Can we test the bed together?
Yes.
Like, imagine that.
Opening invitation.
Oh,
Right?
Yep.
So it got me, like, excited because I was like, oh, like, the way that I met my husband is a really cute story, but it's not like, why? Oh, it could be considered interesting.
Cute. Tell her.
how did you meet again?
Okay, so we
I've
met at the
forgotten.
Adelaide Fringe, so I had finished a show.
Yep.
Going on nearly 11 years ago, 2015. I had finished a show. There was a group of friends with us that had come to the show, which you guys were both in the show. I'm talking to this about like you guys didn't know this. You guys were in the show. After the show, we would generally go to the artist bar, which was something that I don't even know if it still exists or to the capacity that it still exists, but back in the day, it was the place to go.
It was the place to be.
It was.
And we went to the artist bar, and each one of us could get an art like a general unwashed into the artist bar with us.
One.
The great
Plus one. A general population into the artist bar. So I got a friend, Deanna got one of my friends, and a couple of people around us had artist passes as well. And so we just got our group in, and one of the people that I got in happened to have her boyfriend at the time in the artist bar, and he was one of Jake's best friends. And we got introduced, and the funny part about it is I had known about Jake since high school because he was a very well-known boy in school. Yeah.
For those of you listening who are, up with the Adelaide private school bit, it's like they're perfect Loretto girl, Ross Trevor boy pair.
Yeah, so I knew of him. I never met him in person.
Wow, the man, the myth, the legend.
He was older than me, but I knew of him because girls used to talk about him. And so I met him that night. Wow.
And,
but what was
synchronistic about yours that you missed out on is that he wasn't even supposed to be in there.
No,
he only got in because he knew like a security guard or something.
He knew one of the boys working behind the bar.
There you go.
Can we go back to a point? Did you say that he went in with his current girlfriend?
No, he's one of his best mates.
Oh, one of his best. Gotcha,
his current girlfriend was the girl that I got in.
So you didn't steal anyone's.
So she was like, "Oh, my boyfriend actually happens to be there tonight." Yeah.
Was I there that night?
Yeah.
Was he?
I think so.
Oh, my memory's not good, but that was many drinks. That was many drinks ago.
So I guess what we're saying
many drinks, thousands of drinks ago.
Thousands of drinks ago.
Saying here is, do you believe in fated encounters?
Right. Well, okay. So, because I know Deanna, I know the story of how you met Brenton.
Yeah.
Aaron, I know the story of how you met Mark, but let's share it with the listeners.
Well, see, for me, it's interesting because I went through a bit of a phase where I was like, look, I'm just going to go on random dates instead of random hookups, and just hope for the best.
Well, have dinner first,
or at least have dinner first. Well,
nice.
That didn't happen for Mark and I.
That's fantastic.
We had drinks first, but
that's where you bonded.
That's where we bonded. So he messaged me on Grindr like several times over the course of maybe a week or 2 weeks.
Okay, I thought you were going to say a year.
No, and I. For some weird reason, I just was not really, I don't know, I just didn't feel connected in the messages.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, we started to finally chat, and then I was at a friend's birthday, and I just messaged him. I was like, what are you up to? He's like, oh, I'm just at home having some drinks and watching some, like, MTV or whatever. I was like, that sounds like heaven to me. Can I come over?
That's your type of night.
And that was, and I got in an Uber and got to his house, and the rest is history.
And now you're married.
And now we're married. And it was funny though, because when I woke up the next morning, I'm like, where am? This isn't my bed. Oh, that's right. I went to his house.
And you know what's interesting, actually, with both you and I in our situations, our relationships happened very quickly after our initial encounters.
Well, the connection with Mark was like the day after.
Yep.
I knew it was true love because he brought me Hungry Jacks to my house.
And you were like,
both hungover, and I'm like, this is the man of my dreams.
You don't need a ring as a proposal.
No, I need a burger ring as a proposal.
That's exactly right.
An onion ring.
Okay, Deanna, because yours is probably the wildest.
Mine's the most controversial.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I mean, Brent was a customer.
Oh, do you shit where you eat?
Do
you shit where you eat?
Well, this is the thing. Brett was a customer, but yes, not only was he a customer, but I was married when we first met.
Yeah. Yes.
And no romance happened before the separation.
No.
But he didn't know I was going through a separation, and so he spent months in heartache thinking, I have feelings for this woman, and she's married, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I don't know.
Months in heartache and heartache.
Heartache and heartache. And it turned out that he didn't realise behind the scenes what was actually going on. So
and then you ended up obviously separating not long after. Yeah. Isn't that fascinating? So I guess it comes down to fated encounters. Do they exist? Because I think they do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I think people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and I think relationships is such a funny one. So listeners, if you have an interesting fated encounter story, we actually love stuff like this. So send it to us in our DMs, share it with us, because we'd love to talk about it on the show. Maybe next year, though, 2026 content. We need some of that. But love a good fated encounter, and Aaron loves a good burger ring.
fantastic things going on in the studio here. So if you heard what happened before we went to some music, Aaron and Celeste are panel training. And what panel is like the desk that we use.
It sounds like
here.
toilet training.
It does.
It kind of is, because it is a shit show. So.
It's a little bit like, oh shit, I just lost my headphones too. There you go.
It's not as bad as the shit show as it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no.
So I am teaching them how to use the desk, because obviously I'm going on maternity leave, so they're going to have to do the show while I'm... Because basically when you start up next year, like I still could be just about to give birth at that point in time. Like, depends on if I go over, really. So we don't know exactly when I'm coming back in the new year. Just depends on when the baby comes and, you know, my
or
recovery.
if we'll even have you back. I mean, we haven't had that conversation. You might be like, hey, guys, I'm ready. And we might be like, listen, we've done a really good job on our own.
Yeah.
You can stay home.
Do you know what? I feel like you're going to be our Nat Jan Casper. I love Nat Jan Casper. He was the manager of the Funkies back in the day.
Our kids group.
And he used to stand there sometimes when we were doing a terrible job on stage, and he's
just like put his hand on his forehead and like shake his head.
Just, what is this garbage that I put on stage?
Literally garbage, which we played twice today. Apologies.
We have. But the point is that if there are some hiccups throughout this show in terms of the music and everything, just know that they're learning right now.
Yeah, but
and I'm going to give them
to Aaron on that last segment, because that was your first time paneling. I did last week, so I've had a little bit more experience by this point.
Yeah.
You was your first one.
Well, I thought I was okay, like with the going into the segment. It was just the going out. It's just a couple of things to just I just need to do it over and over.
I feel weird being over here relinquishing control right now. I've got to be honest.
I can feel that energy from you.
Yeah, right?
I can feel you going,
and
no, let me take over.
I also started the last segment completely talking to myself, because you two were having a conversation about the panel, and I'm like, I'll just talk to my camera. So, apologies if that story started a little strangely.
No, I think you carried it well. Okay, well, Aaron, you have a theory.
Well, I've got I've heard about a theory this week, and I thought it was very interesting, because I don't know, I'm spiritual to an extent, but I don't think that I'm very, I'm not really big into numerology so much.
I love numerology.
Like, I don't really get it. But this week I heard something really interesting that I thought we could talk about here today. And I thought it would be good, because we're actually finishing up the year in a very, very big way.
Yeah. Year of the Snake, it's ending.
It's the year of the snake.
It doesn't end until February.
Well, I can't wait for it to end.
No.
I love the year of the snake. It's been my year.
Yeah.
The one-eyed snake.
You love a snake.
But this one was interesting, because a friend of mine at work was telling me that this year... this year has been a year that there's lots of change happening.
It's a 9 year, so it's an ending year.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I might know what you're talking about now too, because I know about this.
So it's a 9 year, and it could mean lots of endings, lots of sad things going on. People passing away as well, but also lots of people starting new jobs, people starting new careers, people taking up a new hobby. Or starting to take up a new hobby. So next year is a 1 year.
Which is great.
Which is so exciting. So let me explain to everybody out there. So basically, the vast majority of years in a person's life will be represented by a single-digit number, 1 through 9, and in a 9-year cycle. And these numbers each carry general themes and energies.
Yep.
So currently, we're in a 9-year, right?
Yep.
So a 9-year is endings, release, completion, letting go, and preparation for a new cycle. Now, I know you girls are used to that every month. Yeah. But next year is a 1 year, which means new beginnings, fresh starts, planting seeds, and independence. And I was thinking, this is fantastic. And so what my friend said that she will be doing, and she's going to do it over the December solstice.
Yep.
So basically what you do is you write down on a piece of paper 13 goals for the new year.
That's a lot.
And so each day you burn one of those goals.
Okay.
The 13th goal is going to be the one goal that will be achieved next year.
But wait, what? So
why do
I have to burn 12?
Well, so basically it just means it has more power to be accomplished in the new year, in the the 1 year. So
as the last.
Well, no, you're supposed to do it at random. So all of those goals are supposed to be important. But you basically, you just pick one at random. But you're not supposed to look at it. You just burn it, and then you basically are surprised by that last goal, whatever that is. The cosmic universe is telling you that goal is going to be achieved.
Do you look at it before you burn the 13th one?
No, it's all very random. So you basically, you just write down each goal. So the goal could be, to explain, the goal could be I want to start, walking 2 kilometres a day. I want to reduce the amount of alcohol I consume.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
That's probably about number 38 on your list.
That'll be my luck. That'll be the one.
That'll be the one that you get. Yeah.
But it can be those types of goals, but it has to be realistic. It has to be something that you can control.
Right.
So it can't just be, I want to be rich. It's got to be something you can control, right?
Or you can achieve.
You can achieve.
Because the solstice starts a few days before Christmas.
Yes. So my friend's going to do it over that solstice. So it got me to thinking, I want to do this, right?
You do.
And I think I'm going to do it. And I was thinking, what are some, for me, what are your recommendations, apart from the drinking element?
Yeah.
What do you reckon would be a good goal for me to put into my
really could be
13?
for your future self,
Yes, okay, the future self. I like that. Okay, but aside from the drinking, that's a pretty obvious one, right? I'm just curious, 13 is a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of goals.
I've got one.
I need some help.
I've got 2.
Okay.
First one is, and this is actually serious, I'd actually really love to see Aaron be more confident in himself.
Oh,
He second guesses himself and his ability to do things. Yeah, well, you guys heard the last segment.
Yeah.
His ability to do things, and I'd love to see that just absolutely change for you in the coming year. I also because this is just a hilarious one for you, a dad. I want to see him be a dad.
Doesn't he want to be a doggy dad? Don't you want to be a doggy dad?
I do want to be a
donkey
donkey
dad.
Yeah.
That's a completely different thing.
That's a pretty big thing. So I'd be a dad. Okay,
be a dad.
I could be a daddy.
I've got a question.
I'm turning 40.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
If it came down to giving up drinking, or becoming a dad,
I'd kill myself.
Okay, Deanna, what do you reckon should be on his list?
Oh, what do I reckon you should be on your list? I don't know. I'm terrible in these situations. What is one thing that you've always wanted to achieve?
Paneling the show. I think that's going to be the new goal for me. We've got to squeeze Deanna out, Celeste. So that's going to be the goal for 2020.
I think
one brunette and a gay.
Yeah, maybe you know what? Maybe improve your sandwich making. From last week, if you heard our show last week, there you go. You could really boost up the cooking.
You want me to spread better?
I want you to learn how to spread.
Go pour yourself another bubbles. We'll be back after this.
Well, that music can only mean one thing.
There's something about Christmas.
We love a little bit of Christmas.
We love a little bit of Chrissy
Christmas cheer.
cheer.
Christmas.
We love Christmas cheer, and Aaron loves Christmas beer.
Is there such a thing as Christmas beer?
Well, I am the Christmas queer.
Yeah.
You are.
How long can we go on?
I know.
Ho,
I love
ho,
it.
ho.
I'm big on puns. I'm a pun sexual.
And Deanna was a ho, ho, ho. That's why she's pregnant.
And now she's...
Oh, that's so mean.
Sorry. Kidding.
Oh, they're so rude to me here.
We do go really low with each other.
Dig in. So, no, I was thinking about this last night. Yesterday morning. So I had to take my dog to the groomers, and then I dropped Brent off to work because he had his Christmas party. And as we were taking the dog to work, we were going along, not the dog to work. I was just going to
say, what happened?
Is that what you call him? You're taking the dog to work?
Deanna's like, I'm going on maternity leave, so we're sending the dog to work.
Can you imagine Harlow behind the panel?
I know. Someone's got to earn the bread. You know what I mean?
The gluten-free bread.
Poor Brent.
Vegan.
The vegan gluten-free bread.
Allergen-free, multigrain, whole grain bread. We're taking bread to work. And as we were driving along Prospect Road, and we're seeing all the new restaurants and cafes that are opened up, and it's really become a hub. And I said to Brent, for the holidays, this is why I wanted to know what holiday tradition you guys want to bring back for the holiday season. I want to bring back, I don't know if this is a tradition, but I feel like it used to be maybe pre-COVID days. Like, it wasn't all that long ago that you would just pick a spot like Prospect Road, O'Connell Street, King William Road, somewhere like that, Norwood Parade, and you would go there and you would park the car, you'd go for a little walk, you would pick a restaurant at random, and then you would walk in and you would say, can we have a table for two, for whatever it was? And they would say yes. And you would eat dinner, and then afterwards you might catch a movie, again, unbooked. You might go get an ice cream, whatever it is. You would just see where the night took you. Now it's like everywhere you go, oh, do you have a booking? Oh, no, sorry, we can't get you in. And I feel like it's taken the fun, like the thought of going out to dinner and having to pre-plan something, especially when you decide at the last minute. If it's not Monday through Thursday, generally speaking, you're probably okay Monday through Thursday. But if it's Friday, Saturday or Sunday and you haven't booked something, you can't do it.
You can't do it.
And I've had enough of it.
So you want to bring back the old walk-in?
The walk-in. Bring back the walk-in this holiday season and into the new year.
I think you should venture out to King William Road, Deanna, because I was fortunate enough to have the walk-in experience the other night for our anniversary.
You did well.
So we went to the beautiful
restaurant.
restaurant.
Does that mean neither of you remembered to plan your anniversary?
Exactly. All I thought about was fruits on fruits. And, yeah.
You were just thinking about your Instagram caption.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I was just thinking about the post, not the actual anniversary. And I looked at booking during the day at Parisi's, and I'm like, there's no bookings. And I thought, well, maybe because it's the actual day. You know how like you go to book on the day and you can't find any bookings. So I thought, well, let's just try our luck. And King William Road is a beautiful spot. There's lots of great places along there. So I thought we'd risk it too. And I thought, let's just live on the edge. Let's do it. And we got there and the lady said to us, oh, look, I'm really, really sorry, but we've got a work function. And we're like, oh, that's okay. She goes, but we've got 3 tables out the front if you would like to join us as a walk-in. I was like,
perfect.
Put me on the street.
Oh my! I'm in, and I'm gonna buy lots of food. I'm gonna drink lots of drinks, and it was really, really beautiful just to be able to just go in, like you said,
when you're ready.
When you're
Do you know
ready,
what I mean? Not have to be like, we've got to leave by 6:15. No, I want to get ready.
Yeah,
I want to drive in when I'm ready.
Yes, ready.
Yeah. And I just want to say, and I don't want the first answer. Do you have a booking? We're pretty booked up tonight. And then you go in and you're like, you've got like half the place empty.
Yeah.
What are you holding all these tables for? What happened to the days where it was like first come, first serve, and if you don't get it, I've had enough. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I love that. I think that's great.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Celeste, are you a fan of the walk-in?
I don't mind a walk-in, but I'm going to be... I have to say, I am a fan of the check the menu before you attend the venue.
Yeah, but isn't that getting old now?
Look, it is a little bit, but I'm one to be like, what's on the menu? And Aaron, don't look at me like, you do that with alcohol. Aaron will check the wine list before he goes to an establishment to make sure that the drinks are up to approval.
Yeah, don't sell me the cheap crap.
I will do it for the food because, and you know what? To be fair, there's a reason, because with dietary requirements, sometimes you're like, I don't want to go somewhere and have nothing to eat. So sometimes you do want to check the menu. So I'm a little bit of the fan of like a little bit of a pre-plan, because I'm like, I want to know where I'm going, what's on the menu, all of those things. But being that we're going into 2026, which is 1 year, I wouldn't mind a little bit of a shuffle. Maybe we'll try and change it. Maybe I'll try do like a month where I just like wherever I end up, I just got to, figure it out, because that could really challenge me as a person. You guys are looking at me like I've got 2 heads. Is that out of the box?
How no, but literally, you're like, no, because you know what is funny? Because if you know Celeste, you know that's actually like a big thing for her.
That's huge.
She is such a, you are such a, the nice word for control freak is like organised person.
Yeah.
Meticulous.
I just called you a ho-ho-ho.
She's such a control freak that she's like, I have to, because you know what it is also? This is what I love about Celeste, and this just went, sideways, but I got to put it in there. She will only ever really order like one or two types of dish on a menu.
Yeah, and it's
right?
extremely excruciating.
And, like, it's literally, like, it has to be, like, a salad and some side veggies. And, you know, maybe if she's feeling, like, freaky, she might order some potatoes, you know, on the side. Oh, that must be
You feel like freaky.
How do you associate potatoes with fruit?
because
Carbs.
I like them mashed.
carbs, because of carbs, right? She's very, and you know what? She looks
Oh,
great.
no, mashed potatoes are a trigger. I can't.
Mash me, baby.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And sometimes and most of the time she brings her bagged tofu along with her as well.
You've all experienced it.
She brings tofu in a
Aaron,
bag.
you've experienced
Because
it.
places don't have tofu, she can put it with her salad, right? This is like legit. And so, but
Exhausting.
Call me out
if
on the
we
radio.
go to a place that doesn't have several like vegan options, she still doesn't want to go there.
Isn't that so funny?
She's like, no, but there's not enough choice on the menu. And it's like, but you're not going to choose any of it anyway.
So what you're saying is I just shouldn't go out for dinner anymore. I should just stay home and eat what I like.
Maybe we should leave you at home next time.
Okay.
Aaron and I will go pick a restaurant.
Okay, so I'm going to do a challenge next year, and maybe we'll do it, Deanna, while you're on maternity leave so you can't come and complain, right? Where I'm going to try and go somewhere where I haven't looked at the menu, and I'm going to order something that I wouldn't usually order, and then I can make a segment about how much it damaged me as a person.
We will film that. We will definitely put that to air next year.
Who do you brunch with?
Your besties.
And what do you do with your besties?
Bitch.
It's time for the brunch bitch.
Now, I love this. It's so fun. We are like, well, Celeste, you are the perfect like A grade student here. Like you're doing amazing.
She's doing really, really well.
I'm the flunk in the class that just goes and wags.
You're the class clown in the
smokes
back.
behind the school shed. You know
Did you
that.
just say that goes and wanks?
What? As it goes and wags.
You know, okay, so again, if you're listening on the podcast, this is why you got to tune in live sometimes,
Yeah.
because you're missing all the fun.
Oh.
You're not going to hear this because we're going to edit out the stuff on the podcast that, you know,
Yeah.
the panel button pressing.
Look, it's the thing is, it's because I'm nervous. That's the problem, and
Yeah,
it's the
that's
first
you.
time I've actually done it live.
Yeah.
I know, but that makes it worse. Like, you've actually got to just take it really slow when you're pressing the buttons.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You just got to be like, you got to be super focused.
Yeah.
Take it really slow when you're pressing the buttons, but if you're too slow, she'll yell at you.
I know, that's what I mean.
I have not yelled once. I just had to dive save the last segment across the desk for Aaron.
Press it.
You know what I kept pressing? I kept pressing on.
Oh, is that what you were
He kept turning the mics on, but they were already on, and that's why
Fantastic.
it was. And I was like, you gotta, you know what? Like, if the mics need to be left until you've started the music. Anyway, we can talk about this off.
Yeah,
air.
this is a technical conversation.
This is all going to get cut out of the podcast. The podcast listeners will not know. So this was extra content that you live listeners get.
Exclusive.
Exactly.
Yes, that's right.
Well, it is the brunch bitch, and I've got a brunch bitch this week because. Do you know what? It's something I picked up in Melbourne, and no, it's not syphilis. And I thought, you know, it's something that I wanted to bring to your attention and to our listeners' attention, because I think we should actually make a stand and petition for change in hotel room toilets.
Okay, this is a random one.
Hotel room toilets.
Hotel
okay, so not
room
public.
toilets, not public toilets. We're
Okay.
talking a hotel room toilet. Now, I'm not going to paint the full picture. However, you've got two men and one hotel room and one hotel room toilet. Now, these two men enjoy their toilet visits.
Okay.
Now, here's the problem I have.
Okay.
You finish up on the toilet, everything's fine, you press flush, and you realise there's no toilet brush to clean that toilet bowl.
There isn't a lot of the time.
Now, sometimes, not all the time, you need a little bit of a spruce.
Yes.
You need to get that gristle on.
Or get that gristle out. Oh, sorry.
And I think to myself, like, what? It's just such a simple item that should be in hotel rooms that isn't. And then then you'd be embarrassed because you're like, look, I'm really sorry about the present that's in there. I can't do anything about it.
Are you apologising to the hotel staff or to Mark?
To everybody. nobody.
Yeah,
like,
really?
and it's just I feel really bad because there's nothing I can do about
But
it.
isn't that part of the service? Like,
Well, they only come like once a year.
Once a year.
Like,
That would be a whole
Hotels
other
you
problem.
stay.
that's
You're spending all your money on business class flights. You're staying in a hostel.
set like Santa Claus once a year. But yeah, they come once a day, and it's like sometimes you're like, no, I need an urgent brush. I need a bristle.
I wouldn't be
Do you
apologising.
think you can call down to... Do you think that you can call down to concierge and be like, can I please have a toilet brush?
Do you reckon they have like toilet brushes on hand that we? I didn't actually try
They've
ringing
got
to
hair
ask.
dryers and stuff like that, so why wouldn't they?
Hair dryers are more expensive than a toilet brush.
And how does the room attendant, what are they called?
The hotel maid.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does the hotel staff clean the toilet if there's no toilet brush in the toilet to
No,
clean it with?
they do bring all of that with them, but I think the whole idea is because he stays in nice hotels is that they do it for you. Like you're not supposed to be doing that manual work yourself.
But let's be honest, okay? If you have, like, let's say you go to the bathroom after they've cleaned it, as the guest, you don't want it to be there and keep adding to it.
Well, I think, maybe it's just like part of relationship building. Maybe they do it as an exercise.
That's absolutely okay. So,
Fecally speaking.
So I guess. So you're putting this to a vote, are you?
No. I just wanted to get it out there. I think we need to get a petition happening.
Yeah.
To make it to legalise hotel room toilets to have toilet brushes.
But what about this? I'm just going to throw a spanner in the works.
Okay.
That brush that you're touching in a hotel room has been touched by so many people after using the bathroom before washing their hands to clean the toilet. Do you really want to be touching that?
But look, I've touched dirtier things. I think, though, that ultimately, like, you can Dettol that. Like, you can, surely the maid
this
can
is
do
an
that.
interesting one. Like, even in your own home, do you clean, like, surfaces? Like, do you clean the toilet door handle, for example?
Yes,
Good question.
I do.
Clearly you don't because you've never thought about it.
I clean bathroom and toilet handles all the time.
I do too, because I'm like, when you come out of the toilet, like in the house I'm currently living in, the toilet is separate to the bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to come out of the toilet and go into the bathroom, and I'm like, you're touching that door handle continuously.
Oh, that's a good point.
And I also clean the handle of the toilet brush in my house.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, see,
Because it gets all dusty as well, because you can see it. So it's just like...
I haven't thought about cleaning the handle of the toilet brush. That's interesting.
I always clean the toilet brush and put tip the excess water back in the toilet. Why are we turning into old people? What the hell is this show turned into? Two Brunettes A Gay.
Oh, our
Cleaning tips.
Our show's gone down the toilet.
After this break.
Oh, we're in safe hands again. Deanna's behind the panel.
Are we? She just messed up that intro. Like,
It was more messed up. It was unpreparedness.
Deanna, can you give feedback and not take it?
Huh?
Can you give feedback and not take
I
it?
was in the middle of organising the last segment because we forgot to do that before the show.
We forgot to do it before the show.
You know what? It's hard at this time of year. There's so much to catch up on when we're planning our shows. We got a little bit slack.
Yep.
That's all. But I'm not the asshole here. But am I the asshole as the person in this situation that did not go as well as I had hoped?
That was a nice segue.
It's time for Am I the Asshole? Rather, should I say. Writing on my piece of paper that I got to write instructions on.
How's the panelling been this show?
Shit.
Yeah. and you know what? It can only get worse from here. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to lend my car to my brother after he keeps returning it with an empty tank? I have a car and I work full-time, and my brother is a college student and he doesn't own a car. So over the past few months, I've been lending him mine pretty regularly to get to class or go out with friends. At first, I didn't mind, but I started noticing that every single time he returns it with the gas tank almost empty. I've brought it to his attention multiple times, asking him nicely that I don't mind lending the car, but you should at least spruce for some of the gas that he uses. And he says, yeah, next time. Last week, he asked to borrow the car for a weekend trip, and when he brought it back, the low fuel light was on, And that was it for me. That was the last straw. So I told him I'm not lending him my car anymore until he becomes responsible. And now he refuses to talk to me. Am I the asshole?
Wow.
I'm going first. You know what
Lady
just comes
first.
to mind, and I just want to say it. This might not even be reflective of my opinion in this situation, but I want to just say, cost of living. You charge a fortune for it. I don't know why.
Get
Paul
your act
Hansen,
together with the bags.
Get your act together
With the fuel.
Was she? Could I just side note this here with the get the act together with your bags? That was to the supermarket.
That was
right?
Woolworths.
Yeah, she
bags.
wasn't talking about anything
Like
dodgy.
the price per bag.
She wasn't talking about Christmas bags.
Because mind you, the price per bag is like $80 at Woolies, right?
No, she meant that.
This is why.
She meant the quality of the paper bags at Woolworths that they charge 25 cents for.
I didn't know that.
Honestly.
I thought she meant that the cost per bag is getting really high. Like, because it's like once upon a time, like a bag of groceries on average would cost you $30, $40, and now it's like $80, $100.
Get your act together with the bags. You charge a fortune for it. Cost of living.
Well, yeah, and fuel is expensive
Wait,
these days,
so-
especially the unleaded 1991.
I know,
So
right?
wait, you're telling
Never made a
me-
good batch after 98.
You're telling me that in Parliament, Pauline Hanson...
She was on holiday. So the shit advice is gone. No one gives a shit about your car and your fuel, right? The real issue here is the fact that we have done a reel on this and you don't even know where it comes from.
I don't know.
Okay, Pauline Hanson filmed a video in her hotel room in Canberra where she was saying to Woolworths, you need to get your act together with the quality of the bags because I had to go and get some groceries. I didn't have my bags with me. I'd usually have my own because I'm in a different state and the bag broke and it's absolutely ridiculous. You charge a fortune for it and they're just shit quality. And here you are thinking that she's talking about, I used to, because how does that work? Like you could fit like 27 things in one bag and you're like, I used to only pay $40 for it. What do you want?
Because, it's like 3 bags cost you like $150, $200.
3 bags full.
And that's our shit advice.
Okay, so Cosy lives. Get your act. So the 25-cent bags are no good, but what about the petrol?
Look. The thing is, though, maybe this young man has a fear of like petrol stations or something. I don't know.
No, he has a fear of spending money.
Maybe he doesn't know how to fill up the tank. You know how many? It's crazy. I remember, like,
Let's not speak about. Do you know how many people? This is you. You have a fear of petrol stations.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
You know how many people have a fear of petrol stations? No, Aaron. I think this is a new thing.
Aaron has a fear of the unknown. So it's like if Aaron got into a car that he'd never driven before and then had to fill it up with petrol and the stress of finding the petrol tank
Oh, my
and doing
God.
it correctly,
Yeah.
you would freak out.
Hello.
And then what petrol do you
panel.
put in it?
Unleaded 1998. Is that right?
Well, no, the car will tell you what. That's what I'm
Does
saying.
it? Where? Like, is there a book or something that I'm supposed to look in?
You should read
In
the instruction manual.
Like when you open the lid in there, it tells you what fuel the car.
Really? I didn't know that.
Who taught you how to drive?
Oh, look.
This is devastating to your husband, who is a big fan of motor vehicles.
He's a big petrol head. Yes, he is. But I'm just glad to Uber everywhere at the moment. I'm very privileged.
Okay, is it not implied that if you lend somebody your car regularly, that the fuel should you spruce for a little bit of it?
Well, but how far? Like, if he's only driving a certain amount, like if he's only going 5 minutes down the road every now and then, and he's not like borrowing it for that long, like, do you really have to chip in?
So you're saying because we don't know how full it was when he got in?
Yeah,
there.
let's
Okay.
get into the details here. Anyway.
I am different because I think that if you're borrowing the car, the least you could do is put some fuel in it as a thank you. That's just the way I was raised, where it's like if I'm going to borrow something of someone's, like a thank you would be to put fuel in it or to give you $50 to press some buttons, whatever it is, right? So for me, yes, like I think I get why he doesn't give him the car. But with that being said, I'm also like, if it was my sibling, I don't know if I'd be like, well, no, you're not taking my car anymore. Because it's my sibling.
I think the bag conversation was more fun.
I think it was too. Bring it back.
I reckon.
Bring back the bags.
I reckon that he should leave the car on empty so that when the brother goes to take it, he has to put fuel in.
So what you're saying is if he's got fuel in the car,
I like that.
he's just like, all right, I've got a quarter of a tank left. He's picking it up tomorrow. I'm just going to drive around the neighbourhood for the next hour and just run it down
I'm
to
just
empty.
run it right down. I'm a big believer in life lessons, you know. I just think like sometimes you just got to learn the hard way.
And do you know what I think? Get your act together with the buttons.
And that was to me.
Oh, God. All right, well, it is our second to last show. Yes, you have been. If you've been listening, you know now we are going to do one more show for this year. Our Christmas special, because we want to do our traditional Christmas spirits next week.
Are you sad that you don't get to partake?
I need I need to find a non-alcoholic Christmas spirit. That's going to be a challenge.
You could probably find those in like Woolies or something.
Yeah, you
Somebody
get like
know.
non-alcoholic gins and stuff. I'm sure there's got to be a festive gin.
Yeah, but is there? That's the thing. It's like I know that I can find non-alcoholic, but can I do festive themed? I don't know. That's going to be the challenge.
Nothing's festive when you can't drink.
So it means that you guys will be doing the taste comparison, not really me.
Yeah.
Well, I can drink for two. It's fine.
Yeah,
Getting into the
I'm pretty
Christmas
sure you've got
spirits.
that covered.
I've got that covered.
We're
My
also
liver
going to
has.
do our New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
Because we haven't listened to them since last year, so we don't know if we actually, you know,
I
going to set some new ones.
You know what I will say? I don't remember what my New Year's resolution was, but certainly 2025 did not end up with what I thought it was going to end up with.
It was an interesting year.
Very
Right?
interesting, yeah.
Very interesting.
So we'll do all of that fun stuff next week. So if you've been listening live and you want to catch us on the podcast, you can head to all our major podcasting platforms and search for Two Brunettes and a Gay. And of course, if you've caught us on the podcast and you do want to tune in live so you don't miss some of the action that's going on here in studio, 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno, every Saturday, apart from over the Christmas break. And if you haven't already, head to socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Actually, don't go to Facebook. We don't use that anymore. The other ones are good, though. Search for Two Brunettes and a Gay. Give us a like or follow. It really helps us out.
Now have a fabulous week, and we'll see you
Next Saturday. Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.